Hello, my Aquariuses. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag performer based in Sydney's Inner West in Sydney, Australia. And this is a general reading for the Aquarius Collective. So if Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising, this reading is for you. But also it is a general reading, so just take what messages resonate and leave the rest for someone else watching on. I'm going to be using a Celtic Cross, the Rider-Waite deck, to look at your current situation, some challenges you might be facing, as well as some advice and a potential outcome. And even though I might look at what's coming up ahead in the future, make your own choices. It's your life. Do what you want with it. If you'd like to support me, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell me where in the world you're watching on from. Would love to know. Also, if you would like a private reading, have a look in the description box. There's a link through to my website there, and you can book yourself in for your own private video. All right, let's get started, shall we? Oh, so you can't hold the cards. Where'd she go? There we are. So, there's something you're trying to figure out. You're doing either a lot of research, a lot of learning, trying to get your head around something. There's some information that you feel is just out of your grasp and you can't figure it out. You apply it to whatever area of life it is. Maybe you're studying something and you just feel like you're a bit in over your head. Maybe there's a problem you're trying to solve and you're madly researching it and you just can't come to a solution because you feel like you don't have all the answers or don't have all the information. Or maybe that's it. Maybe there's a lot of question marks in your life at the moment, or one big question, and you're writing up your pros and cons list, you're fact finding, trying to figure everything out, but for whatever reason you just don't have all the information. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, okay, something came to an end. Maybe it was a big ending. Yeah. So I'm guessing in the wake of this ending, we've gone from the 10 of wands to this page, swords, 10 of swords to this page holding one sword. So whatever this ending was, you're starting over. And it seems like you're madly scrambling to try and get all the information you need to start over. Maybe you're looking back at what finished and maybe you're like, what happened? What on earth just happened? And maybe you're trying to get your head around this while you're also got one foot in the past, trying to get your head around what happened or what ended, and you've got one foot in the future, and you're like, oh, okay, well, what on earth comes next? What am I going to do from here? So whatever this problem is, you're very much trying to face it logically. There's no time for emotion. You're like, okay, let's process this. Let's come up with a plan of action, and then let's go. All right. So what's ahead of you? Okay, so unfortunately, it seems like... Sorry, I don't mean to sound dire, but with this ending has come... It's almost like you need to start over, right? So your sense of stability, your sense of being in charge of your own life, your sense of being in control of things, even your sense of just being able to live life and, have fun and live your best life, I think that's going to the wayside for the time being. It's very much like task mode. Let's get things done. Let's figure out the way forward. Yeah, I hope you're all right, Aquarius. This sounds like a bit of a stressful time of your life. We'll draw some more cards, get some advice, see how you're going to approach this and where it's going to go, but just breathe. You're probably overthinking. We'll see if that card comes out. But yeah, let's pull some cards, see how this is going to play out. So your challenge at the moment, okay, is... I've got 2 9s here. So you might feel like so whatever this chapter that came to an end, you were probably investing a lot, you were working hard, you're maybe building a career, building friendship groups, creating a home, and then the rug's kind of been pulled out from under you, and you feel just like, let's just say you probably feel like it's difficult for you to see the good things in your life at the moment. You probably look around you and think, oh, shit, do I really have to start over? Do I have to build everything from scratch again? Your challenge here is to not get lost in feeling, I guess, ungrateful. So I would dare say, whatever this great ending was, there were probably still some things that came out of it. Maybe you, my wrist things, anyway. Maybe you pursued a career to a certain point, learnt a lot of things, made some money, great. Maybe you had spent some time in a particular community, you made a lot of friends, made a lot of connections, that's great. There's still a lot of things that maybe you don't see at the moment that you're taking from one chapter to the next chapter. So you're not really starting from complete scratch. There's still things that you can, still resources that you can draw upon, still things that you can be grateful for. So maybe just keep that in mind. What have you already, what grounding, what resources do you still have, even with this ending and transition? And what can you be thankful for and appreciative of? I know it's hard to be thankful when the shit hits the fan and a change happens and you're having to fight and swing your sword around and battle your way through it. It's hard. You're probably just very blinker mode at the moment, like get things done, no time for feelings, just rationalize and think and strategize my way through it. But there's still time to stop and smell the roses, to use the tired expression. Just don't let yourself feel ingratitude. Endings, this is a hard message to hear, it's a horrible message to hear. Endings still come with blessings. Blah. You still learnt something, you still gained something. Don't see it as loss. A new chapter doesn't mean yes, it means you're starting in the unknown, starting from zero, but it means that there's new possibilities, new potential, new opportunities. Be open, be grateful, be thankful, count your blessings. Okay, what you're aware of in this situation? So you are, even though you're kind of in rational mode, you're still trying to be, let's just say you're rushing in with a bit of positivity. So even though you're like, okay, here's the strategy, you're like, okay, here I am, open new opportunities, I'm going to give it my best, yay! So it might be, maybe it's a little forced. Let's just say, maybe you're putting on a brave face and trying to, be open, be cheerful, put your heart into, sorry, I'm just trying to fix this while I talk. You're trying to, still have your heart on your sleeve. As things fall apart and as you start out on this new journey, you're trying to have a positive attitude and you're trying to be open. And I can't fix this right now, so I'm just going to try and ignore it, even though it's bothering me. So, yeah, this is great. Being fiercely positive. Don't force yourself, don't push yourself. It's not toxic positivity. It's great to be open, it's great to be positive. Do it in good measure. Okay, what you don't see about this situation? Indecision. Okay, we've got a lot of swords here. 10 of swords, page of swords, 2 of swords. So, like I said at the start, you feel like you don't have all the facts, you don't have a strategy, you're stuck in a bit of indecision. That's all right. Let's keep going and see what the advice is. It may take time for things to sort of settle and for the way forward to present itself. And we've seen here that a bit of gratitude and a bit of thankfulness and a bit of counting your blessings, even though in crisis that can be a bit blah. But yeah, anyway, let's see what the advice is. Yeah, exactly what I said. it's a strange, there's a very strange dynamic going on here where you might be so in your head and so logic based that you are ignoring your feelings, that what's gone on in the past, you're like, nope, no time to feel, no time to be thankful, to be sad, to mourn, to grieve, to give thanks. No time for that. I'm just going to be in my head and be fully rational and logic my way out of this. And then at the same time, you're rushing into the future with, I'm just going to say, a little bit of toxic positivity. It's like, no bad feelings for the past, only positive future feelings for the future. Yay! So, yeah, I don't know how sustainable this is going to be. You may need to allow yourself to have some feelings for the past and, you know, also have a bit of logic and reason for the future, but don't be so polar. Does that make sense? Don't clamp down all your feelings and just allow the positive ones through. And also don't just get completely stuck in your head, being only logical and strategic. Just, you know, just calm the fuck down. Have a bit of balance. Allow things to play out. Yeah. So let's see a little bit more about the nature of this situation. So it seems you're having to navigate different structures and systems. So whatever this ending is and this new beginning is, I'm guessing it has something to do with like just being an adult in the world. Like maybe you graduated, or maybe you're selling a house, or maybe you're, I don't know, getting married or getting divorced. You know, all those things that are like ticking the boxes of being an adult. Like maybe you're, I mean, this isn't a tragic ending, but maybe you're trying to do your tax. Maybe you're selling a business. Maybe you're starting a business. Just something that does require engaging with admin and bureaucracy and institutions and government. Like, that's the nature of it. So there's probably a lot of paperwork, a lot of like emails, communication. So I can see why you're trying to rationalize your way through it. You're probably trying to make the best choice available to you given the situation and the scenario and the systems you have to navigate. Makes sense. Be rational, use your head. But also, like I said, don't just shut down your feelings from the past, process them, and don't just rush in with toxic positivity into the future. Just a little bit of balance. A little bit of balance is all. Okay. Hopes and fears, you ready? Okay, so you're worried that you're going to, that you're probably going to hit some brick walls, and it's going to be a bit of a battle for you to assert yourself, that there might be pushback, that you're worried that your voice isn't going to be heard. There might be some power games and power dynamics going on, whatever that might be. Maybe you're battling, you know, maybe you're trying to put in a job application and you're battling all the other people applying and going through interviews. Maybe you're selling a house and you're battling the real estate agent. But it's like all these systems and structures that you have to navigate and fight for and self-advocate for. Your hopes and fears is that, you know, that you can do it well and speak up for yourself and have your own power. And your fear is that it's just going to be a hard slog and that you're going to find opposition, you know, at every step. That's reasonable. That's understandable. Again, balance. Just breathe, one step at a time. Use your head and your heart. Don't go to the extremes. Just breathe. Just breathe, Muriel. Okay? Final outcome. Okay, so you're very much trying to manifest this next chapter. Oh, this dangly thing. You're very much trying to manifest this new future, this new chapter. Beautiful, wonderful. It's not going to happen immediately. It may take time. It may take work. It may seem impossible at times. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just going to be a process. It's going to take time. It is going to take a strategy. It is going to take gratitude and a positive mindset. Just breathe one step at a time. Ask for support from the people around you. They're there for you. Just breathe. Don't freak out. It's going to be okay. It's just this chapter, a chapter of transition. You're going to get through it. It'll be okay. All right? Okay, bottom of the deck. I told you it's going to be okay. Everything's going to turn up Millhouse in the end. Just do things one step at a time and take care of yourself along the way. You know, do things in alignment with your higher self. So try and see the forest for the trees. Don't get lost in the day. Don't get lost in the nitty gritty, the details, and the little squabbles along the way. Just see the bigger picture. And here, what did I say all along? Have a wonderful balance of heart and mind. Know what's going on in here, be in tune with it, and then speak clearly, with clarity, with your own self-power. Wonderful balance. You've got this. You can do it. Yep, you've got it. Yep, you're fine. All right, my loves. If that resonated with you, please leave a comment below. Would love to hear your feedback. Otherwise, I'll fix this bloody thing and I'll see you next time. Bye.